day, sir. This is my final project entitled SK Information System. So here we have the SK project, SK position, and SK detailed information. So first we have the SK project, wherein I use a list, a tuple, and function to manage SK project and compute the total expenses and remaining budget. This is a simple budgeting system that checks if all SK project stay within the limit of 500,000 budget. So first we have the SK project. We have the community cleanup drive, 50,000 youth sport program, 120,000 tree planting, 30,000 mental health awareness, 80,000. And here we created a list named SK project here. Inside the list, each item is in tuple containing the community cleanup drive, the mental health awareness with its total cost. So next, here, this function adds up all the project cost. We have the total equal to 0 starting value for the project in project list. The loop through every project, the project 1 gets the cost part of the tuple, and then we have this one, the total plus project 1 continually add each cost. When done, it returns the total expenses. So we will see on the last part on how it works. So next we have the function to compute the remaining balance here. This is simply subtracts the total project cost from the budget limit. It returns how much money is left. Next, we have the add function to a new project here, wherein this function lets the user add a new project to the list. It asks for the project name, it asks for the project cost, it add the project to the list using SK project that append double close and open parentheses the name and the cost here. Next is it print the project name, costing, and then added successfully. Next, we have to compute the total cost here. Next, we have the set the SK budget limit here. Next, we have to compute the remaining balance, which is the remaining balance equals to the compute remaining balance, budget limit, and then the total cost. Here we can see the output using print the updated product list of SK, print total cost of SK project, and then print total remaining balance of the SK project. Next, here we have the conditional statement wherein we use if and else. If total cost is less than or equal to 500,000, it's within the budget. It will print it within the budget. Next, otherwise, else the budget is exceeding. So let's try to print this one or run the program, here it will show add new SK project, enter the name, which is this will show here because we add function to add a new project. So let's try to add, let's say, educational assistant. With the inter project cost in peso, so we will add 100,000 inter. So here we can see the updated project list, the community drive, youth sport program, tree planting, mental health, and we have the educational assistance with a total cost of 100,000. So we successfully added our new project with a total cost of SK project with a total of 380,000. Total remaining balance of SK project was 120,000. Status within the 500,000 budget. It is within the 500,000 budget. So this is how it works, sir. Thank you. Good day, sir. This is the continuation of our topic, which is the SK information system. The second part was the SK position, wherein we use topics such as tuple, dictionary, list, function, conditional statement, user input, loop, while, membership operation. So allow me, sir, to explain those topics one by one. First, we have the tuple, wherein this is tuple, which is a mutable sequence in Python. Tuples are ideal for fixed data. In this case, SK position, the position cannot be changed, added, or removed. We use a tuple to store SK position where these rules are fixed and should not be changed. So next, we have dictionaries to track assigned member. This create a dictionary where each position from tuple is a key. The value of each key is a list that will hold the names of people assigned to the position. This lets us dynamically stores multiple people, especially for Kagawad. The tuple defines the position and the dictionary stores the people assigned to each position. So without the position, when the user enter, it will print you are looking for was not found. So next we have the limit for Kagawad. This set of maximum limit for Kagawad member, the program will prevent adding more 7 Kagawad. Next, we have the function assigned to the position, wherein it checks if the input position exists in the tuple. If it not exists, the position you are looking for was not found. Next, check if the position is Kagawad and if 7 members are already assigned. If yes, it prevents adding more. So add person here. Add the person to the dictionary list for the position, print position, the name of the person, and all assigned members so far. So if the user will input the existing position here at the tuple, it will the user need to enter the position and the name, and then after that it will print successfully add input loop. So here, the last part, the program repeatedly asks the user to enter position and a name. Typically, Typing exit is stop the program. Each input is passed to the function for validate and assign. This loop allows multiple entries, making it program interactive. That's all, sir. So we will try to input the chairperson. So here, it was successfully added. The chairperson was Jimal D'Antonio. Next, we will try to enter treasurer.